With this one, I'm going to make the front face of a drawer. Right here. But it's got dados all the way around it that I need to copy. I already did a sample one. Now all I got to do is just cut out this part, which I'll do on the table saw.
At this point, I'm not sure how many drawers he actually had to make. And of course, he was trying to use any of the original pieces that he could that were salvageable to use. And I'm going to do my best at the end of the series to try to paint it and stain it to match what the original was. But I think he's doing an awesome job so far building all these little, well, this one isn't as little, but and I don't think he had to build any of the littlest ones, just the bigger ones.
I have most of the drawers fixed. So this is the lower unit. That board would not have been on there at that time, but I think I'm going to leave it. What I want to do is hook it back up. There used to be like a old black pipe that would go around it, and it would stick up through here. You can actually see the remnants of it right there. So I went to Home Depot, and to get the right height, I picked up this. So this will actually fit on that round base. And then these three pieces with the two collars and this for the top, I'm hoping will support the center of the taller piece and allow it to spin.
Pipe or spindle that this rotates on with a platform that sits on here.
Spin around, and it had bolts and screws in it. The original piece that this would have set on for it to be a spinning cabinet actually is like a pyramid shape or a cone shape. So I found this, and this is basically 3/4 inch black pipe going to 1/2 inch black pipe. But what I want to do is clear off this rim and kind of keep it at an angle so that way when it sits in there, it fits over like a funnel and it'll help it spin, I'm hoping. So you can see how it's beginning to taper it down. I've got quite a ways to go though. You could see this. So this will go up through the center and sit in there, but you can see it actually spins on it. At least that's the plan. So I won't know until I get it all together and test it out. The overall length that I need is 44 inches. And unfortunately, I'm at 43 and a half. But when I put on this collar, I'm really hoping that it gives me that extra half inch. So that's 44 and a quarter now. So hopefully when I tighten it all down, I'll get the 44 that I need. I found center just by going from opposite corners with a straight line and drawing them on there. So this is the center of the unit, and these screws are not going to be what I'm holding it with. I'm going to have to get some kind of bolts, but I just wanted to make sure that I know where I want it to be and that it's the right size. This is the bottom of the top piece. The black pipe goes up through here into the spindle on top, but I wanted to give this a little more stability. As you can see on the base, there is a round piece of wood, and I picked up these little casters. They're for moving things on a conveyor, basically. But what I'd like them to do is, as you can see, I've got one mounted on here already. I want to put them in all four corners so they're riding on that. If I measure correctly, they're barely going to touch. But what I want is so when it spins, if it wobbles just a little bit because it's one side heavier than the other, these will bite on and help it spin more. The hard part is lifting this large piece onto what the black pipe is doing. What I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to disconnect this. Then I can lift this. It's heavy, but it's probably only about 80 pounds. I should be able to set this up here. I'll get some 2x4s to put around it to shim it up. Then I can reassemble the pipe on the inside. Put it there, then pull out the 2x4s and let it sit down just to see if it fits. So I got the right combination. It's just a small piece of threaded rod that I needed. But let's see if you can see it. There. Got a nice clearance underneath. And it spins nice and freely. So now I can start putting back in the drawers to see how many more I need to make. Clean out the inside. All I'm using is warm water and Murphy's oil soap. I'm trying to keep it off the outside because I think that we will be painting this. Well, Yvonne will be. Now I've got it all back together. I did have to make, let's see, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drawers for it. And then I've got to replace the hardware. I had the original hardware from the bottom, which is the same for this. So I will put these on the newer drawers on the top. We have to order the bottom piece, some hardware for that. But everything works. It spins now. I mean, I know I said it spins freely, but I mean, it is a heavy, heavy piece. So now we will go ahead and paint and distress it. Yvonne really likes the look of this, which I think is going to be kind of hard to match up, but we will give it our best. And I know I've already shown that, but I did clean it off some more. But that is it for now.